Be unapologetically you. I was just doing sort of channeling, and this message came through that one of the reasons why people struggle with manifestation is that they're trying to be what others want them to be. They're trying to play a role that's defined by others, but that's not true to their real self. And the moment you do that, the moment you try to please others, this is people pleasing, right? The moment you try to please others and act the way they want you to act instead of acting the way you should be, that's when things start to fall apart. That's when it gets so difficult to manifest, especially the more you age. The more you have spent time pleasing others, the more difficult it gets. And my message today to you had to be this, that if you want to manifest your wildest dreams, it's time to rewild yourself. It's time to be who you were always meant to be. It's time to start pleasing yourself instead of pleasing others. And that's the message that I need to give you today, that if you want to become a master at manifestation, if you are tired of living life that's just mediocre, and if you want to get everything that you desire, if you want to live your very best life, you're going to have to find yourself again. Who you are, what ignites your soul, what makes you happy. Because listen, no matter what is said about feelings, the happier you are in life, the quicker you will manifest things. And I don't even mean that you need to get happy thinking about your desire, which is not here yet. This is the problem. People think that they need to think about their desire and feel happy, and then they don't feel happy, and then they shit on feelings. But no, all you have to do is focus on being truly happy in life. Can you watch things that make you happy? Can you do things that make you happy? Can you make yourself happy regardless of whether your desire is here or not? Can you do those things that you used to do as a kid that made you who you are? What makes you who you are? Because who you are is not your desire, it's not your name, it's not even your designation. Who you are is your spirit, your soul, and the person you are, right? Your likes, your dislikes, the way you enjoy life, the way you view life, that's who you are. And it feels so weird that, we are taught as a society to act and attack our problems head on. But what I'm teaching you right now is to take a step back and try to be you. What makes you you? I have done that this year and I've seen amazing results. I've gone back to watching this anime that I absolutely loved. I don't know how many of you watched it. It is called Yuri on Ice. I've gone back, I've watched that anime every single day because it makes me happy. I listen to music every single day. It makes me happy. I had stopped doing those things, because it's expected of you. When you grow up, you are expected to be an adult. But I've gone back to who I was as a kid, and I've achieved a lot of great things as a kid. My dream college, dream jobs, money, good body, great success, great grades, great friends. But all of that I achieved when I was in this energy, doing what I want, watching what I want, enjoying good music, enjoying myself, being kind to myself, speaking kind words to myself, believing in myself. When I was that person, I was achieving great things, and then of course life happened and expectations happened, and I stopped doing those things, and I paid the price for that. Right? We all do. When we start listening to people who are out of alignment. And that usually happens when you are just, in your teen years, when you start paying attention to how others see you. It's important that others see you properly and others see you in a good light, right? It's important for all of us when we are teens, and that starts changing us. And I can tell you that because I gradually eroded. I started with this person who was always like, I was the ultimate all rounder. I was doing sports, I was giving speeches, I was getting the top marks in school. Like, people literally had to ask me to sit out so that others get a chance. That's the kind of student I used to be. And then as a teen, I started seeing how others were uncomfortable with how I was. And slowly, by the time I went to college, I was at my absolute low with self esteem. And that's when things started to go in the wrong direction for me. But this is what you needed to hear today, that it's time to rewild yourself. And the moment you rewild yourself, the moment you go back to who you were, unapologetically, the moment you say, F it, I'm going to be who I'm supposed to be. I don't care what others think about my choices. I don't care about what others think about how I view life. This is my life and I will live it the way I want to live it. Revisit your childhood enjoys like I did. And see how things start to change. You will see that even with very little effort, with very little trying to manifest, you will start manifesting. You will find it easier to focus. You will be happier in life. Because listen guys, with happiness, I'll tell you right now, I don't understand what the problem is. Sometimes it's a problem in the manifestation community with feelings. But I don't think you need to get something to feel happy. You deserve to feel happy because you're born here, you're human. It's your birthright to feel good. In fact, that's why you're here. You're here to feel good in life. So you don't have to wait for things to, you don't have to prove worthiness to feel good. I'm sorry. But every time somebody says it's not necessary, to feel good, I always think, yeah, it's not necessary, but wouldn't you want to feel good? And yes, occasionally all of us are down in the dumps, right? We're human, something happens, but don't make it your identity. Don't make it your identity. Pessimism, cynicism, that should not be your identity. Optimism, on the other hand, could be your identity. Happiness could be your identity. Right? Because you deserve it. You don't need to have results to be happy. You could just go back. You remember as a kid, anything made you happy? Why? Why that happened? Ask yourself. As a kid, anything made you happy. Small things, joys of life. And as a kid, you were very good at manifestation. Because you were untainted. You were very good at manifestation before adults taught you how to worry and how to have anxiety and how to try to prove yourself, to prove your worth. That's when things started going in the wrong direction for all of us. So push it aside, be yourself, rewild yourself, and see the changes it will bring into your life. I think this is literally a channeled message for manifestation, that if you want to manifest, it's time to rewild yourself, it's time to be you, it's time to make yourself happy. Do things that bring you joy and you will manifest everything that you desire quicker. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon when you do subscribe to the channel, comment Master Manifester, like this video, share this video, and if you'd like to book personal coaching with me, or if you would want to join my manifestation course, check the description box for all the details on how you can do that, and I will see you again soon. Bye.